Hey everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of me is the CRKT Ken Onion Design Eros. And this is the stainless steel version. The blade is a Aussay drop point hollow grind. This thing is so freaking sharp. It is not even funny. I actually was originally looking at the titanium version of this knife from Jim over at We Knives, and he knew how much I loved that knife, but at the time could not afford it because I was heading to Blade Show. So he actually brought this one to me, and I just fell in love with it. It is such, I love my sleek and stabby knives, and it is just beautiful. You can see there the Ken Onion. So this one is just a small, great little knife. It is a 3-inch blade, almost 3 inches. It's a little over 4 inches on the handle and about 7 inches total overall length. It is a frame lock flipper. The clip does kind of get in the way a little bit. Now, I'm not a huge fan. This is a tip down carry, right hand only. I do love the knife. I'm not a huge fan of the tip down, but I can do with that because I really do. I like this clip. It's sturdy. It feels really good. It grabs onto the pocket well. Again, sometimes the frame lock, because this pocket clip it rides right there where the frame lock is. So, that can be a little bit annoying because you are catching that when you are opening it. But really, it is really, really smooth. I'm really enjoying it. It is, like I said, super sharp. It's the handles. I love the handles because they are just flat. And it does make it really nice. The width on this, at its widest point is almost just about 3/4 of an inch. So it is a good size. Weight-wise, and I do not have of course I don't have my scale here. So let me grab that really quick while I walk away from everything. So this is considered a gentleman's carry. It's a great knife. It's sleek, it's small, it would fit good in pants. I would put this in the pocket. I would definitely stick this in my purse. I think it would be good for both. It is small enough and it is flat enough. They would also use this as a back pocket carry because I think it would also be comfortable in the back pocket, although I haven't carried it in my back pocket. So far, I've only had it in the front pocket. So our total weight in ounces is 2.8. Total grams is 80 grams. So this is, it's about typical for this size knife. It's a super fun flipper, and my hands are a little slippery right now because they're dry, but I mean, it is just very smooth. It feels really good in the hand. It's a really good size. It gets almost to my palm, almost all the way out. The pocket clip, you would think would kind of bother you, but really, even being right there and being right-handed, you really can't feel it. So that is really a good pocket clip. This has been, sharpened up a little bit for me. I can't even imagine, I hear that it comes out this sharp when you first purchase it. Now it was, like I said, it was sharpened for me, so it was made even sharper. But this is a great knife. It has been a lot of fun to carry. It has been great to carry, again, because it's so small. It is a fun flipper. It does have some jimping on the flipper tab right there. You can see that. So it is a very small flipper tab. So if you have large fingers, it may be a little bit harder for you to flip. And that don't count on that. I'm not really sure. I'd actually have to see if my husband could flip it. But, Ken Onion does some great designs. Now, this knife is about 4 years old. I believe it came out in 2015. So 4 years, almost 5 years old. But, and I'm trying to go over some of my older knives that I have. It's fun. I love it. It is so smooth. I mean, it sounds good for just stainless steel. Aussay, come on. That's a great knife. This, I believe, retails for about $50. I've seen it for about $49.95, so we're just going to call it $50. Like I said, it's a great feel in hand because it doesn't have any particular ergonomics to it. You do have a little bit of a, you know, forefinger area right there. The jimping on the blade on this side really allows you to get up against that where your finger's not really going to slip off. So your blade is set down below the handle a bit, which is a little bit different. That is not something, you know, I'm completely used to, but again, I'll take it. It also has the rounded blade, which is really nice and smooth. It has a great feel to it. As I said, you do also have your lanyard hole. So if you choose to put a lanyard on it, that is something you can definitely do. But it is a really nice, sleek design. It is not wide by all means. It is nice and thin knife. And we're looking at, you know, just over, just a hair over 1/4 inch in width. And again, you have a pocket clip that is really flat. It's not going to stick out. So you're going to have a lot of just sleekness to this thing. Get in your pocket. You know, it's not really going to stick around. I find that if I don't flip it all the way out, which, let's see, well, now I'm going to flip it all the way out. But if I get it about part way, you have the jimping on that right handle or the blade right there that you can actually, you know, you can use that to push it out. But again, these are very sharp normally. It has been sharpened a little bit extra, but very sharp normally, so be careful with that. You do have a sharpening choil, not so much a finger choil. This is a great little knife. I love the stabbiness of it. I mean, it's great to, you know, cut things open, and rather than just slicing, you can stick it in there, pick things up. You know, I was cut up an apple the other day and was stabbing it with this, which, hey, you know, I didn't put it in my mouth like that though, because knowing me, I would cut myself. But Ken Onion, good on you. This is a great knife. If you haven't checked it out and you have a chance to, definitely do so. For women, this one is a perfect size because it is small, it is dainty. This is a good one to stick in your purse, even like a night out purse, a clutch. It's good because it's small. So highly recommend this one. I absolutely love it. Not crazy about the tip down. And I already said that. I prefer my knives to be tip up. Kind of bummed that it's not ambidextrous. That would also be really nice. You know, it's just a right hand carry only. But I love it. And for the price, you really can't beat, you know, $49.95. Get a chance, check it out. All right, guys, I would love to have you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you don't already, I'd love to have you here full time. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments section. Any questions, any comments, I try to answer them as best as I can to anybody that leaves them. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, we'll see ya.